Welcome back to the channel, and this is the instant reaction to the Arsenal and Atletico Madrid second leg Champions League semi-final, which we were winners 1-0 on the night, 2-1 on aggregate. Man, just watching the players celebrate, just watching the fans go wild, watching the stadium go bright with fire, and man, the way the players celebrated with the fans, it just brought on so much emotion from me. Just tears of joy. Just tears of joy. It's been 20 long years since we've been to the Champions League final, and this is definitely our best shot at it. To hopefully, it's a trophy that has evaded our grasp for a very long time, evaded our grasp for the whole history of the club. I know the women's have done their job last season and seasons prior, but the men's haven't quite gotten over that line, and this is their chance to do it. And we definitely have the squad to do it. We are defensively extremely strong. So whoever comes out of this other tie between Bayern and PSG, yeah, we're gonna have our work cut out for them. Cut out because they're amazing attacking sides. They're the two best attacking sides in the world, but we are the best defending side in the world. So who wins? We'll have to see, but we won't worry about that too much for now because that's in a few weeks' time. First of all, let's just enjoy the moment. And yeah, the boys were so determined to win this game. They fought so hard just to win balls, to draw fouls, to make sure that Atleti didn't get a sniff in the dying moments of the game. And credit to the Arsenal crowd. At times during the season in the Premier League, the crowd has given off a very nervous energy. Every ball that we lost was met with groans. Every missed pass was filled with agony. But tonight, everything the players did was applauded, was cheered on. The chants rung so loud in the stadium. It was a magnificent atmosphere. I wish I was there. I really wish I was there, but I'm happy that enough to be sitting at home in Australia to watch this match and to be able to feel that atmosphere through just a computer screen is a credit to the Arsenal fan base and gooners all over the world. We're so lucky to be part of this amazing organization, this amazing club. But I get more on the match. The first half was a very cagey affair. Both teams, especially Atleti, sat back really deeply. They set up a low block. They didn't want to give us a sniff at goal and tried to play more on the counter. But Atleti didn't really have a sniff either. They didn't really make any chances, no shots on target, I believe, in the first half. Whereas we had a few half chances here and there. There was a moment where Bukayo is slipped through by Ben White, and he tries to replicate the same low cross that we scored against Fulham to Gyökeres. Instead, this time maybe going for a cutback, and it nearly fell into the path of Trossard, but unfortunately it was cut out. And then later on, a very similar sort of situation where Lewis Skelly was able to fight his way into the touchline in the box. Was trying to pick someone out, and then eventually tried to pick someone out at the back post, but no one offered a run. And Gabriel was probably the main target for that, but he stood still. He didn't go for the run, and the opportunity went begging. But then the ultimate goal came from a lovely timed run from Gyökeres, who's rewarded yet again. nearly like a carbon copy of what happened against Fulham, where Gyökeres makes a darting run behind the lines on the right side. He receives the ball from a through pass. I believe it was Saliba. I need to watch it again, but I think it was Saliba that slipped him through. And then Gyökeres does well to hold it up, wait for his troops, dribble it into the box, and lifts it, just lifts it softly into the path of Trossard, who's waiting on the other side of the box. Trossard takes a couple of touches too many to get a clear shot on target. I believe he should have just laid it off to Eze, who was in the box ready to shoot. But in the end, Trossard was able to get enough space to hit a shot that sizzled across the pitch. All Black does well to save it, but knocks it in the path of Saka, who has the easy job of just tapping it in 1-0. And that goal was all it took to send us to the finals, as we held on to that lead. There's a very, very nervy moments in the early 10-ish minutes or so, where and for the most part to our own doing. There was the biggest chance that Liddy had was a Saliba attempted to hit the ball back to Raya, but he definitely didn't need to. He was all alone. It was pretty much just Simeone fighting to try and get the ball, but Gabriel was holding him back. So Saliba does that, and then the header was way too short. Simeone collects it, is able to beat Raya, but very, very luckily, Gabriel was on his toes and wrestled back position and forced Simeone to miss-hit the shot. And it goes out for a goal kick. We were super lucky to get out of that, and thank God that Gabriel, and credit, big ups to Gabriel. For the most part, I thought, ever since the turn of the new year, Saliba has stepped up to be that main defender, but this game, Gabriel was immense. He did not let anything pass him. He was absolutely incredible this game. He's probably my man of the match. There's a couple of other people that I contend with, but man, he was incredible. Probably my player rating is probably an excellent, because he kept us alive. He kept us alive. He kept us ahead just with that one moment. A couple of key blocks as well. Declan Rice as well, back to his ultimate best defensively, was so amazing, and had some brilliant galloping runs when he picked the ball up from our own half and manufactured a couple of chances, one of which he lays it off to Gyökeres, who slams the ball but unfortunately gets blocked. And Gyökeres, man, this guy has developed into an unbelievable force. They just could not handle him. He was physically overpowering them all game long. The defenders had no idea how to deal with it. In fact, the only thing they could do was bring him down, foul him, because that's how strong in the doors that Gyökeres was. And at points you'd think Havertz's going to come in because he's a better better hold-up player, but Gyökeres tonight showed that he can be that guy in that role. Asked to do something that he doesn't usually do, never really did in Sporting. It's taken him a while, as it should. Let's be honest, it's a completely different role, completely different responsibility. But Gyökeres has grown under our eyes, and it's amazing to watch. And he fought so hard all 95 minutes or so. He was sprinting after the ball, he was wrestling for the ball, and in the end, he was one of the reasons why we were able to win the game and also keep the lead. Just so proud of the boys. The boys they just fought so hard all game long, and the 30th of May is when they will play next in the Champions League final against either Bayern or PSG, and thankfully it will come after the Premier League season is done, so we get to worry about that for later, but something to look forward to in a few weeks' time as we finish off the run in the Premier League, where we are looking good. Everton did an amazing job for us, drawing with Man City. Now that if Man City do win their remaining game in hand, we're up 2 points. We're up 2 points, and we're up +4 goal difference, maybe +3 at minimum. Um, so yeah, look, really, really big week for the Gunners, and really just speechless at how well we played tonight. It doesn't reflect on the scorecard. Obviously, 1-0 suggests that it was a tight, close game, but I think towards the end, the remaining 20, 30 minutes or so of the second half, after that scary blunder from Saliba, we just controlled it superbly. Zubimendi comes on for Miles Skelly and was superb. Just, yeah, no words. Just pure happiness and joy. Man. All right. Well, that's my reaction, and hopefully you all enjoyed it as much as I did. Hope you all have a great day or night wherever you are, and calm on, you Gunners.